And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Anytime you're talking about fundamentals in a market and direction, fundamentals take a little bit of time to play out.
We got crude oil today, kind of trading yesterday's value area really nicely, low to high.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Market Recap. Sitting in for Dan Hoagland, I'm Dan Hodgman. I'm John Hoagland. Glad to be with you today. Thanks for trusting me with your time. Today is Thursday, September the 9th. Hopefully you've had a good trading day. We certainly had some opportunities, some gyrations, and some changes in these markets today. And again, hopefully you had a good day. Just thinking about what happened in crude, it was a pretty volatile round trip kind of day. After the EIA kind of missed their forecast. They were looking for 4.6 million barrel draw. It was only 1.5 million barrel draw, which is good. Gasoline, however, indicates a little bit of a shock there. They were looking for a drop of 3.3 million barrels. There's a loss of 7.2 million barrels in gasoline stock. So overall, it still remains kind of range bound. We are coming into the rollover for crude. Speaking of rollover, the E-mini and the NASDAQ, early hopes of recovering squashed. The ES suffers worse. The NASDAQ still range bound. The Dow actually had 4 straight days of lower pricing now. They had Dow and the NASDAQ, the NASDAQ and the S&P, 3 down days in a row. And we are still in the teeth of rollover. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the December charts, December trading. The volume will be greater in Chicago, in the December contract in our equities by the end of the trading day. Same in the currencies. We're going to be trading December tomorrow and looking at those December charts. Inside extended trading hour range today in gold. Not a lot of opportunity. Smaller range, but still some decent chances for some trades. Opening range was the high of the session today, and it really brought a nice opportunity after an hour of trade to come all the way back up to that level for a second execution at that opening range. We're going to see that here shortly. The euro maintains support at weekly kickoff low 2 days in a row now. The NASDAQ, the 10-year rates slip to the lows of the session as we get a nice boost in pricing in the 10-year. We were watching the 10-year just kind of waffling along. Actually got a little bit of activity in it today, a little bit of directional activity. So we're just happy to be here. It's got tomorrow is Friday, thank goodness. George, good to see you. Jimmy Decker, ahoy. Ange, had a great day. Excellent. Brian, good afternoon. Tanya, grab your shorts. It's time to party. I love that, Tanya. I love that spirit. Hey, Tanya, it's good to see you too. Theo, always a pleasure. Spencer, bagged 40 ticks on my trading combine today. Nice job, Spencer. Oh no, 80 ticks, even better. Well, that was a quick 40 ticks you picked up there. Hey, there you go. Tanya, 15% yesterday and 25 today in my account. Made an immediate withdrawal and not trading tomorrow. Nice job, Tanya. Great to see that you're doing well. Love it. Love it. Hang on a second here. All right, so, well, we're going to look at the charts here. As far as the news is concerned, I mean, it seems like pretty much the same stuff we've been hearing about the Delta variant, unemployment benefits being cut off. That may have something to do with what's been going on in our equities a little bit. Nothing too huge here. I did see that GM is extending the shutdown of the Bolt automobile because of recall and battery fires. All right. Yeah, nothing tremendous here as far as news is concerned. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's see what we were looking at here. Here's the daily in crude, as usual. So it's now pretty much in the teeth of rollover. Next Thursday is switch day. So either Thursday or Friday we'll be moving from the October contract to the November contract. We've been watching this as a range-bound area. It certainly, treated itself as a range-bound trade today. We had a couple of gyrations from high to low today. Let's take a look at this on the 30-minute chart. The market opened, pushes lower, to the kind of low from this week, recovers all the way back up, just to come up and check the overnight high, comes all the way back down to recheck the low on the week this week so far, and ends up really just waffling at the bottom here. We did check this point of control from a couple of days ago, so that's now going to be going no longer there. It's been checked. Just going to extend this out to remember, yes, there was a point of control there. We've got another one just below our low for the session today, but again, crunching this together, largely range-bound activity, and that's typical for rollover. We're going to see if we can continue this range-bound activity, because if you looked at it, when we opened and we looked lower, this was a buying opportunity anywhere near the low end of the balance area. Got up here, well, is this close to the high end of the balance area? Up to you to decide. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably the high of the week right there. Get an opportunity to sell up against this high that's going to limit risk and move all the way back down to the downside. So those are pretty good volatile but range-bound opportunities. This is what we talk about when you expect range-bound activity. You wait for the extremes and you fade those extremes. Would have worked very well for us today. And the E-mini S&P. Hang on a second. All right. So, third day in a row, 3 down days in an uptrend. What does that mean for tomorrow? I guess we'll have to see. We've got some PPI numbers coming out at 7:30 tomorrow morning. It could change things for us. But again, we've got, this is the first time since, July, right here, that we've had 3 down days in a row. All of these down days that we've been reaching down to the 50 exponential moving average have been opportunities to buy. So we've got a ways to go before we're going to see that. But 3 losing days, 3 down days in an uptrend. Tomorrow could be an up day. That said, watch and we'll have a whole bunch of profit taking to the downside tomorrow. Here's the 30. We'll put the profile on. So this market really tried to recover some of the losses from the last 2 sessions here. Valiant effort, unable to bring in new business up there, has the market kind of returning back. So we've got 1, 2, 3 down days in a row. We know that there's lots of unfinished and weak structure down below, but you can't discount the resilience of these equities markets. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. NASDAQ fared better today than the S&P or the Dow, really kind of remaining range bound. It's an inside extended trading hour range. No real change here. Got to one of the extremes, got to the other extreme, Fading the extremes would have worked for us to one point or another today. And here it is. Here's just like the S&Ps, we opened, except we opened in range and in value in the NASDAQ. That tells us right there, better trade locations are likely to come. Here's the opening. Here's the best trade location of the day, about a half hour after the opening, and just a rotation to the downside the rest of the day. And gold still just continues to be a bit of a pickle. It almost looks like it did this morning when we opened this up. Inside extended trading hour range, holding against this longer time frame trend line, not closing below it, closed above it again today. We looked lower, couldn't find any new business down there. Take a look at the 30. So we opened at the high of the session. The opening range was the high, dead high of the session. Okay, so the market opens and tanks a little bit, comes back, retests that opening range, and then we finally get our full rotation to below value from yesterday. Don't take out yesterday's low. Still an inside session. Not a huge bunch of opportunity here. Smaller range, but still, some pretty decent trades there. My friend and partner Vince down there ended up having a good day today. Even after all of the gyrations, he caught himself a nice little short off the high and took a nice profit on that. Nice job today, Vince. And the euro. Here's the daily. We have our weekly kickoff low right here. Last week's low just below that. Finding support yet again today. It's almost like there's a floor underneath price here. There it is. It's a previous point of control. It's weekly kickoff. It's support. Market opens. Looks to that level down there. Best trade location of the day was probably right on the open or after the open. Not a bad trade location down here. When this market looked below that important inflection level, it did not find what it was looking for, and that is help and new business. Buyers came in and pushed this market right back higher. The 10 years, the shocker for us today, I think. I mean, it's been just kind of bouncing along here. We weren't really expecting much. But for some reason, rates started looking to the downside. That means prices going higher in the treasuries. So we did get a pretty decent push. We were kind of hinting at the fact that we would really like the opportunity to see how the market responds at last week's high. We almost achieved it today. Almost. So we're going to be looking forward to tomorrow being Friday. I'm going to do my best to make a little bit of dough and call it a day. Looks like Tanya's already calling it a day tomorrow. She's had, it looks like, a good week. So congratulations, Tanya. Take that money and do something nice for yourself. Thank you, UG. Yes, it is my birthday, and it is also my daughter's birthday. Yes, my 24-year-old daughter was born on my second birthday. I gotta stop ribbing myself about age. Anyways, taking a look at what happened on this day in history. In 1956, on September 9th, the King, Elvis Presley, had his first show on the Ed Sullivan Show. First time. And the Congress in 1776 renames the nation United States of America. I did not know this on my birthday in 1776. The United States of America was coined. There was something else that I thought was kind of cool here. Oh, on September 9th, 1850, California becomes the 31st state in record time. Well, there's a lot of gold there. They don't call them the 49ers for nothing. They got there in 49, and by 1850, it was a state. This day in music, Elvis Presley in 54 played at a shopping center in Memphis, Tennessee. Johnny Cash was in the audience. That was when they met for the first time. We already know that he played the Ed Sullivan Show exactly 2 years later. Seeing if any rock stars have my birthday. Well, I don't know if I'd call him a rock star, but Michael Bublé. 1989, the New Kids on the Block. That's about enough of that. But they had scored their second U.S. number one single. You guitarists know who Ernie Ball is. Ernie Ball is a guitar maker. Developed the guitar strings called Slinkies, specifically designed for rock and roll electrical guitar. Any other cool birthdays? We talked about that a little bit this morning. I share a birthday with Adam Sandler, who's a year younger than me. Hugh Grant, Leo Tolstoy, Michael Bublé, and Colonel Sanders. Maybe I'll get some KFC for my birthday today. I am tired. It's been a long week. Hopefully, those of you that have had the opportunity to join me for the Futures 101 sessions this week, tomorrow is going to be, I think, one of the best ones for the first week. It's cardinal rules of trading. But those of you that have joined me, I hope you've learned something. I hope you're bringing something that's going to help you in your performance down the road here. And we've got lots more coming at you. 3 more weeks. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We did it Tuesday through Friday this week because of the holiday this week. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Again, tomorrow's Cardinal Rules of Trading. I think this is an important one for me, as well as others. All right. Thank you all for the happy birthdays. Vince got the guitar. He's got the little whiskey out there. Looks good. All right. One other thing. The market therapy that we did yesterday with the good Dr. Menaker is on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out. I think it's a good one. And is there a link to tomorrow's? Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Thank you for reminding me. Here's the link for the Futures Trading 101 through 104 or 401, excuse me, series. And again, tomorrow, the cardinal rules of trading. On that note, I'm gonna cut out. I hope you had a good trading day. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. I'll be with you for the market forecast tomorrow at 8 a.m. No recap tomorrow, of course, on Fridays. And we'll look forward to seeing the end of a good week and a strong end to it. So I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. See you in the pit. Have a great night.